Welcome, friends, back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the thinking book method, and I'm going to share my screen. It's going to take me just a minute to bring it up, so please bear with me. I want to welcome you back to my channel. I'm Annie Harmon, a business performance coach, the creator of the Productivity to Thrive Bootcamp, where I teach women how to align their time, energy, and systems so they can run a thriving business without burnout or overwhelm. Today, we're talking about something every woman entrepreneur faces but rarely admits: mental clutter. You've got your planners, your apps, your sticky notes, yet your brain still feels like a browser with 37 tabs open. Why is this? Because productivity tools organize your tasks, not your thoughts. Today, I'm going to show you how to fix that for good with one powerful practice: the thinking book method, a simple system to clear your mental fog and focus like a CEO. So grab your coffee, your notebook, and let's get to it. What I'll cover today is what is really causing your mental fog, what a thinking book is and how it clears the clutter, the difference between journaling and thinking book journals, ways to use your thinking book to solve problems, pros and cons of using the thinking book journal, how to organize your thinking book for clarity, and lastly, my secrets to lasting mental calm and your next steps. Let's start with the truth. Most of us are overwhelmed not by what we do, but what we carry in our heads. Every decision, worry, or half-finished idea takes up mental space. Psychologists call this cognitive load. When it's maxed out, your working memory crashes and you suddenly find yourself doom scrolling or staring at your to-do list with zero energy. That's why even the most organized woman can feel mentally cluttered. This problem isn't your schedule, it's the noise inside your mind. And that's exactly what a thinking book helps you clear. Mental overload comes from too many open loops and thoughts competing for attention. Your brain feels cluttered, not because of what you're doing, but what you're carrying. The fix: create a space to process thoughts before they spiral. A thinking book is your mental workspace, a private, judgment-free zone where you untangle thoughts, process problems, and find real solutions. It's not a planner and it's not a journal. Think of it as a in-between space, a lab for your ideas. You can use it for brain dumps, worries or projects, mind mapping your next launch, process emotions or creative ideas, writing prayers, reflections, or strategize sketches for your ideas. It's a place to think on paper so you can stop thinking in circles. Your thinking book is your mental workspace. It's a place to untangle your thoughts, plan ideas, and solve problems. Not a planner, not a journal, a lab for your ideas and clarity. Here's the difference. Journaling is about reflecting. It's emotional, personal, and timeless. You write to process what has already happened. But a thinking book is about problem solving, future looking. Clarity, action, and resolution. In my world, I use the journal to release emotions, but my thinking book is used to refine solutions. It's the bridge between overwhelm and clarity. If journaling is your heart, the thinking book is your strategy. The first way to use your thinking book is you doing mind maps for complex problems. When your mind feels crowded, draw it out. Start with the main problem in the center, then branch out possible causes, feelings, and options. This helps you see what's really happening beneath the surface. Example, I feel behind in my business. Branch it out. Content scheduling, energy management, time blocks, boundaries, sleep, and mindset. Now you can see what's solvable instead of staying stuck in emotion. The second way is longhand writing. Release specific worries or ideas. Sometimes your thoughts need to flow. Pick one issue, not your entire life story, and write about it freely. Let the words untangle themselves. And notice that the writing can go in different directions as you resolve different thoughts. You'll notice that once it's on paper, the problem looks smaller than it felt in your head. The third way is to use reverse engineering your goals. You can reverse engineer goals by mapping out the quarters into 12-week periods, writing the tasks for the 12-week year, and tracking your progress towards the goal. The fourth way is the Eisenhower matrix. The Eisenhower matrix, also known as the Eisenhower decision matrix, is a time management tool that helps individuals prioritize tasks by urgency and importance. It categorizes tasks into four quadrants. Do first, which is urgent and important tasks that require immediate action. Schedule for later, important but not urgent tasks that could be scheduled for later. Delegate, urgent but not important tasks that can be delegated to someone else. And finally, eliminate do last, tasks that are neither urgent nor important, which can be deleted or postponed. This method was popularized by Stephen Covey in the book The 7 Habits of the Highly Effective People, and is based on a quote by Dwight D. Eisenhower, who stated, "I have two kinds of problems, the urgent and the important, and the urgent and not important, and the important are never urgent." I use this Eisenhower matrix to map out my tasks for a week so that I can look and find out what are important and what aren't and eliminate the rest. You can also use your thinking book for drawing and doodling, access creative clarity through visuals. Don't underestimate visuals. Sketch workflows, doodle your workspace, draw areas between ideas. It doesn't need to be pretty. It's about activating a different part of your brain that helps cognitive logic connect with creativity. When I plan launches or new frameworks, I draw circles, arrows, and words until it clicks. That's clarity, not chaos. And here I doodled a character in one of my books. The next way is using drawing is to diagram a layout of a room. I would never have figured out the layout if I hadn't drawn it for clarity. It shows you furniture, and how it will all fit. Now that you know how to use the thinking book, let's talk about the benefits. The reason this tool can transform your clarity. Here are a few of my favorites. It encourages deep thinking. It gives you space to explore without judgment. It reduces mental clutter. Once your thoughts are out of your head, you can breathe again. It boosts creativity. Doodles, mind maps, and messy notes often spark your best ideas. You can also track your personal growth. You'll see how your thinking evolves over time, and it improves focus and emotional clarity. Writing forces you to slow down and process instead of react. This is how you stop reacting to life and start responding to it intentionally. Of course, no tool is perfect, and it's important to know the limitations. It takes time. Writing regularly requires discipline, but remember, this is time invested, not wasted. It can feel disorganized. It's meant to be messy. Don't let that stop you. Privacy matters. Please keep it in a safe place. Your thoughts deserve protection. Overanalyzing can happen. Don't get stuck in overthinking the same issue. Once you process it, take action. Inconsistent use, like any habit, the key is consistency. Even 5 minutes a day is powerful. Knowing this helps you use your thinking book wisely as a tool for clarity, not another task on your list. Keep one notebook just for thinking. You can move takeaways into your planner or task system. You don't need a fancy system, just one you'll use. Here's how I set mine up. Keep it simple. One notebook just for thinking. Use page numbers or sticky tabs for quick reference. When you finish processing a topic, put an X at the bottom of the page. That means it's been transferred to a permanent location. Move the insights into your planner, task, or digital notes. The key, your thinking book isn't meant to be pretty or permanent. It's your workshop, not your gallery. Once you've solved the problem, transfer the gold, and let the rest go, you can throw the notebook away. I've used this method for years, and it's the reason I can manage multiple projects, clients, and consistent content streams without losing focus. Because clarity doesn't come from doing more, it comes from thinking better. When you think on paper, you reclaim authority over your mind. You can stop reacting and start responding, and you stop spinning and start solving. This is exactly what I teach in my Productivity to Thrive Bootcamp, how to align your goals, systems, and energy cycles so you can finally feel in control of your business and your life. If you're ready to go deeper, to get organized, grounded, and truly productive, I'd love to help you inside my Productivity to Thrive Bootcamp. You learn how to manage your energy with the feminine cycle, plan like a CEO, and use tools like the thinking book to create calm focus that lasts. Click the link in the description below to apply. And I want to thank you for joining me today in today's video. If it brought you value, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share with another woman who needs a little more clarity in her life. It's time to say calm, stay focused, and plan your way to peace. With that, I hope you enjoyed and have a fantastic day.